Yo, YouTube fam, what up? It's your boy Jamie. You're now tuned in to Inside the Mind of a Millionaire. Today I'm gonna be just talking about locations as it relates to my style of businesses, restaurants, because pretty much that's what I'm particularly known for, the Candy Shack Daiquiris, and also Jamba juices. So I own, several Jamba juices, as you all know. If you all follow me, I also own several Candy Shack Daiquiris. I created and founded the concept. The reason I said specifically that type of business, because I know some people have, let's say, their own clothing brand, for instance. That doesn't necessarily mean you need a brick and mortar store. For those people that are starting a clothing business, I recommend that you use social media platforms or website to get your business going. I don't think it's very beneficial for you to have a brick and mortar store because that just creates more expenses for you. When something like that, you can simply work out of home, work from your garage, work from the second bedroom, or even the living room, to help cut costs and, ship things to your customers. Social media is a powerful platform. Facebook is huge. Instagram is huge. Snapchat, huge. You create a website, drive traffic to your website. So you don't necessarily need a storefront business. But as it relates to storefronts, some of the things that I'm looking for, and I'll use Candy Shack as the example here. When I'm trying to locate a Candy Shack, I specifically look for busy streets I like for my stuff to be located on busy streets, a lot of cars. I like for a lot of cars to be going by. I don't really like to locate my business on the side of freeways. For me, I feel like people are trying to get wherever the hell they're going when they're on the freeway or even on the feeder road, because they're not trying to stop and come see me. They're trying to go home or go to the next, anywhere where you want to drive 40, 60 to 80 miles an hour. They're not trying to stop. They're trying to get somewhere. So I don't like to locate my business on the side of a freeway. Never have, won't do it. I feel like that, however, that may work for like Home Depot or Walmart, cool. I don't think it works for me and what I'm doing. So when I say a busy street, I mean something like Westheimer, 1960, Richmond Avenue, Washington Avenue. These are some of the places I own businesses at. I like busy streets like that. So that's typically where I like to have them. So another thing I like to look at when locating my business is, do they have available room on the pylon? Whenever I go into a shopping center, I immediately, if I see a for lease sign, or if I'm interested in leasing space in there, I want to see they have signage available, room on the pylon, because I want to be able to put signage on that pylon. I want to be able to put a sign that says Candy Shack Daiquiris and let people know, that may not be able to see me in the center. Let them know that, hey, I'm there. I'm here. So for me, that's super important that the pylon, they have some sort of pylon signage available, small or large, preferably large, because I like the more signage, the better. Another thing is I like to look for is street view. Can my business be viewed from the street? When customers are riding by, can they see me from the street? Now, if you're on a busy street like Westheimer, but you're buried in the back of the center in the corner and can't nobody see you, that's not gonna do you any favors. You paying all this high ass rent to be hidden. Highway 6 is a busy street. You don't want to be on Highway 6 and can't nobody see you. Or you want to be on 518, a busy street, you buried in the back of the center, or you hiding behind a pad site business. When I say pad site business, I mean, like, let's say if you're in the center, but they got a Jack in the Box in the front of the center and you're behind the Jack in the Box and nobody can see you when they ride by because all they see is Jack in the Box. Yeah, you're on a busy street, but you're hidden behind Jack in the Box. You don't want to do that. That's not tight. So you want to make sure that people can see you from the street when they're riding by. So that way they can determine, if they in fact want to stop by. Another thing I really look at when I go into center, I look at the parking. Parking is very important. I look at that because I always want to know how quickly and how convenient is it for customers and clients to be able to jump out and come into your business. The one thing you don't want to do is, you don't want to locate your business somewhere where the parking is inconvenient and they can't park, they can't come in, they can't get their product. It deters customers from coming. Now, I know what some of y'all may be thinking, hey, he got a location on Washington Avenue with 5 parking spots. Cool, you're right, I do, but there's a lot of parking around there, and that's a very walkable area for those of you that hang out in the area. So, there are several variables and factors that go into that. But most of my centers that I'm in, In fact, all of them have amazing parking. You could literally park right in front of my store, jump out, walk inside, and get what you need if it doesn't already have a drive-through. So those are 4 things that I look for. Remember, parking is 1. Is there room on the pylon signage? Can you view your business from the street? And then I like to place it at a busy street in a busy area. So keep that in mind, those 4 things. Remember, I don't personally, I would think, depending on the type of business, I don't like to locate my business inside of rural areas like communities, like inside of a neighborhood. I like to, to be where some other stores are at, where people are going to get food or they're going to hang out, things like that. Like all that stuff really matters when you're locating your business. Are there other hangouts in the areas? Are there other things to do in the area? Are there other stores, other food places? What are there to do it? Co-tenancy is a big thing. And so I'll talk about co-tenancy in a little bit. When I say co-tenancy, I mean like who are your co-tenants? Like what other tenants are in your shopping center? And then I'm gonna switch over to Jamba Juice really quickly because I'm opening a Jamba Juice in the Heights. And some of my co-tenants are in the center that I am in. I have a Starbucks there. I have a Verizon Wireless there. I have a Pretty Kitty, which is a wax place. I have a Chipotle in that same center. Now those particular tenants complement Jamba Juice. They work very well. You don't want to locate your business. You don't want to locate your business where other tenants don't complement your business. Like I don't think a Jamba Juice would do well, next to Fuzzy Sex Shop and Smoke Vape, Star Smoke Vape, and certain other businesses. I just don't think it'll do well in centers like that. So you want to make sure you locate your business in the right shopping center with the right co-tenants. That's very important. So you can add that to the list. That's a 5th thing that y'all want to make sure that y'all do. Also, one last thing I'm gonna try to tell y'all real quick, and I may have to draw this out and have Mateo figure out a way to draw it out for me. Typically, another thing that I always look at for me specifically as it relates to Candy Shack, and so I'll go back to that one. As it relates to Candy Shack, I do not like to put, or even Jamba Juice for that matter, I like to put my business, and I'll have Mateo make the diagram to kind of show y'all what I'm talking about. At a stoplight on the right is where I would like to be. I don't like to be across the street from the stoplight. And it may sound kind of crazy the way I'm talking about it, but again, I'll have Mateo draw something up to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. But if I'm stopped at a street light, I would like my business to be directly to the right of me, not to the left of me, or even in front of me across the street on the right. Because once they've gone through their stoplight, they're trying to get to where they're going. Whereas if they're at the stoplight, they have time to sit over, look at your business, decide if they want to pull in, stop, things like that. So remember, location is very important, co-tenants is very important, parking, pylon signage, visibility from the street, all these things are extremely important whenever it comes to locating your business. Y'all gotta excuse me if I sound kind of funny. I caught a cold. I don't know how I got it. It's fucking 100 degrees here in Houston, but I guess somebody gave me a cold. Whoever gave it to me, I don't know. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Make sure y'all follow me at Mind of a Millionaire. Tap in, follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel if y'all ain't already subscribed. Show me some love, comment, share this post, share this video. It is. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.